Now, this is so sad, y'all. Just so sad. You know, a psycho side chick harmed, unalive her man, whoever he is to her, wife. You got your nerve to go and unalive somebody's wife, and you knew he was married. I'm pretty sure you knew he was married. You had no right to do that. I cannot make this up. Let's get into it. One charge, two charges, three charges. Attempted murder, a lesser charge. Stalking. You know what? I wouldn't have came to your damn house no way. Right.
Keiona Wilson forced herself into a home on Scalf Drive and started fighting another woman. That's when the homeowner shot Wilson in the stomach. Wilson drove away, flagged down an officer outside of the precinct.
This is the story of how 42-year-old Keiona Wilson lost her life to the side chick of her husband while confronting her in her home.
Got her nerves.
Keiona was upset when Keiosha Greer will not let her husband be, so she decided to go to her house to engage her. Unknown to her, Keiosha is a convicted felon who had no problem going the streets route, which was what she eventually did. What happened next surprised everyone who heard about the story. Even the cops could not help Keiona when they were informed about what Keiosha had done to Keiona. Let's get into it. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This story takes us to Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee. The music city, famous for country stars, neon lights, and endless nightlife. But beyond the bright stages and barrooms, Nashville carries a darker reputation. The city's violent crime rate is well above the national average, with shootings, robberies, and murders haunting its streets.
So sad.
Keiona Wilson was a 42-year-old lady who lived in Nashville, Tennessee. She was a very happy lady when she is with her friends and family.
Having fun. Just don't make sense.
Keiona, who was a traditional lady, was happy when Amadeo approached her and asked for her hand in marriage. She accepted his offer and they got married. She was happy on her special day and celebrated with her friends and family. 5 years down the line, everything was still going on well for them. She posted on social media and it reads, "On this day 5 years ago we started our journey to forever. This has been an amazing experience that I wouldn't trade for the world. You have been my rock through the good times and my support through the bad. You have showed me a true example of a great partner, dad, man, and friend."
See that? See how she praised him, loves him. And you just cannot not cheat on your wife. And if you wasn't cheating, you wouldn't have to worry about her being not here. You know, so I totally blame him. Because you get involved with these women when you know you already married and you don't know how these women gonna take stuff, and now you don't even got your wife. Make that make sense. I cannot make this up. It's just sad.
Thank you for truly adoring me every day from the beginning and each day forward. I love you, Amadeo Wilson, and happy anniversary.
See?
Amadeo posted her on his social media account too on her birthday. His message reads, "Happy birthday to my beautiful wife Keiona Wilson." It seems like things were going very nice for them, but behind closed doors Amadeo was cheating.
Wanted to be a stone cheater. A stone cheater. Men just cannot keep their in their pants. Don't make no sense, because if it wasn't for you, she would not be deceased right now. If you didn't deal with this old crazy psychotic side chick.
Unfortunately for her, things started going downhill with her marriage. She found out about his affairs, so she decided to take things into her hands when he would not stop after confronting him. Keiona found out that the lady who he was seeing was someone by the name of Keiosha Greer. She did not know Keiosha was a convicted felon. She had some serious crimes under her belt. Keiona thought she would just harass Keiosha, scare, and she will let her husband be, but that was not how things turned out. On the morning of August 25, 2025, 42-year-old Keiona Wilson went to a home on Scalf Drive in Nashville, believed to be the residence of her husband's girlfriend. She used a key belonging to her husband to move his car from behind the house to the front, then knocked on the door.
Oh,
What followed was a
I didn't
confrontation
know.
that escalated.
Now, this is my first time seeing this, y'all. I didn't know that she went to the side chick house. I thought the side chick went to her house. So she was wrong in that perspective because you cannot do that. Talk to your husband. Don't try to talk to the women. Why you try to talk to the women? Which I know it's their fault too, but it's your husband. It's his main fault. You have to get him together. And if you wouldn't stop dealing with it, then you leave him. You don't go to no side chick house because that's how you can get unalived just like you did. You cannot walk up on everybody's porch. You cannot, because you ready for your life to be taken, then by all means, go ahead. But you know that's going to happen. So I don't understand. It's a possibility that it could happen. Just don't do that.
Escalated quickly. After some time, the woman inside, identified as Keiona Greer, spoke to Keiona through the home surveillance system speaker. A heated argument ensued. When Keiona attempted to enter the home, the other woman fired a shot into the storm door. Keiona wasn't hit by that.
I didn't know that, y'all. She went into the house. I had no clue. So, other words, the wife was in the wrong, correct? The wife was totally in the wrong. You cannot do that, baby. You cannot. You cannot go to nobody's house and do that. You know, talk to your husband or whatever, leave him, whatever. But don't go to nobody's house, because if you want some harm to come, you cannot do that. Simply cannot.
That first shot, Keiona managed to force her way inside, and during a physical struggle, a second shot was fired, this time striking her in the abdomen. Despite her injury, Keiona managed to leave the home and drive a short distance in her husband's car. She flagged down an officer near the Madison precinct and was transported to Skyline Medical Center, where she later died.
That was so brave for her to take us.
Happened today. Officers have identified a woman who was found shot in a car. Detectives say Keiona Wilson forced herself into a home on Scalf Drive and started fighting another woman. That's when the homeowner shot Wilson in the stomach. Wilson drove away, flagged down an officer outside of the precinct. She later died at the hospital.
Now tell me in the comments below, do you think that girl gonna get charged for that, or is it self-defense? Because I'm thinking it's self-defense, because she did go in the house and the girl got, by all means, she didn't know what she was coming from. The girl got all means to blow her right back out the door. Because you cannot walk up in nobody's house trying to fight nobody. You cannot do that. And that's why people have weapons and stuff. So when you do enter, you breaking the entry, violence, you just gonna get popped off the map.
No charges have been filed yet in connection with the shooting. Authorities say the investigation is ongoing, and a decision on possible charges will be made after further review. This lady had a lot to say about the whole incident.
But why should it be possible charges when the girl ran up in her house fighting her? How is that possible charges? You have the right to protect yourself in your own home. So how is that possible charges? I don't understand that.
Like this, it's different when it happens in your city. This story is coming out of Madison, Tennessee. Here on my screen, you see Keiona Wilson. She's 42 years old. You also see a camera right here, which is a doorbell that video records, okay? Keiona went to the home of her husband's mistress. News articles are saying girlfriends, but we're going to call her mistress since they're still married. A shot was fired through the storm door because Keiona was trying to get into the home.
See?
The bullet did hit her.
Probably
but also during an altercation, it's being said that she was shot again. Unfortunately, Keiona did succumb to her wounds.
Sad.
It is being said that she drove to the Madison precinct, which is the police department.
That was nice she got there.
Skyline Medical, and that is where she passed away. Keiona leaves behind a host of family and friends. And let me tell you something. I seen her all on my timeline yesterday and had no clue what happened. Sadly, her family has to grieve her.
Yeah.
Everybody had her posted.
I'm telling you.
I don't know.
Like, tell me in the comments below, would you go to somebody's house? That's just totally wrong. You just cannot do that, because that woman has the right to protect herself. You don't go to nobody's house. You do not go to nobody's house. Try to break in nobody's house. And you know what I'm saying? Talk to your husband. Tell your husband to leave his penis inside his pants. Tell your husband to leave that wink inside of his pants, so you don't have to worry about her being alive. If you wasn't dealing with it, you would never went to the house. I mean, if he wasn't dealing with her, you would never went to the house. But you should never went to the house. You should never do that. Please, y'all, do not go to nobody's house, because that is a good way for them to holler about self-defense and blow you right off the map, and then you gone. If your husband cheating, you deal with him. And if he won't stop cheating, then you leave him. Simple as that. And let him go with that side chick. But don't get yourself harmed over the side chick. You just don't do that, because that's not right to harm yourself because your husband is a cheater.
Keiona. But what I do know is that when you're involved into a marriage and your husband is out doing God knows what, you definitely have to have someone in your ear that's talking you down when it comes to doing things like this.
Yeah.
But let's go a little further. If your husband is let someone home, you let him stay there.
See?
The best advice I'm going to give you is the same advice that I would give to my sister, my cousin. I would not be reporting the story any differently. I would probably be more angrier if it was someone close to me, because they know better.
Exactly.
Because I am the first to tell anyone, you don't go to nobody's house. If he wants them, let him have them. And if they want him, let him have them.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said. I ain't never seen this before. And she right on the right page. She is so on the right page. She said the same thing I said. If he there, leave him there. Don't unalive yourself because your husband wank want to be over there with this poo-poo. Don't do that. If you got families, you cause me a family grief, you got kids, you have to protect yourself. Leave your husband, divorce your husband, let him stay right over there if you want to be with her. It didn't make no sense if it's just senseless to me. It's just 100% senseless. It's senseless. Like my mom and my mother and father, I always have to tell you like a story or whatever. I always have my mother and father was together like 6 years before they both passed away. And when my daddy was cheating, oh my God, what my mother did, she never confronted the girls, but she needed proof that he was cheating. So she would hide in his back seat and see if he would, going over a woman's house. And if he went over a woman's house, she would confront him when she got back home. And never the woman, because you cannot walk up to no woman that your husband cheating with you. You don't have the right. I ain't had no clue. I didn't even know this. I never heard the story. I like to have my own. Oh, excuse me. That's the coffee. I like to have my own opinion and judgment when I'm seeing something for the first time. And I never listened to this story, period. So I didn't have no clue that this girl went to the mistress' house. I thought it was the other way around. Please, y'all, don't do that. Don't do that. It's senseless. Just leave your husband, because you just have to be more smarter. I tell everybody that if somebody's cheating on my family, don't go to their house. Don't do that. Like my cousin wanted to go to one of her baby daddy girl house because they was aggravating her pick. I just said, change your number. You cannot go over there and fight this girl, because she can blow you off the map and then won't serve a day in jail. And then you gone over what? A wink. That probably ain't gonna even work next month.
Let them have them. You don't go to nobody's home.
Thank you.
The repercussions of her going to that lady's home is she's no longer with us.
Thank
It is being
you.
said that no charges have been filed. I'm sure that surveillance camera will be pulled. You can't go to nobody's home and think that you can resolve an issue. That's a no-no.
That is a
I do
no-no.
understand that people feel like, hey, I caught my husband. I'm finna go over there and I'm gonna handle business. That's not the answer.
Exactly.
Send out a prayer for Keiona's family. The story is still developing. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more to the story. But the fact that someone lost their life again to domestic violence, because this is exactly what it is.
Yes.
And it's just sad, y'all. And I'm going to tell you once again, don't go to nobody's home.
Yes.
If they want to be with them. Let me make a correction. She was not shot when the bullet went through the door. She was shot during the altercation. That was a warning.
Yeah, exactly.
First off, y'all, take heed. Quit
Yes.
going to people's houses.
Exactly.
Please don't do. Please.
Don't do that.
1, 2, 3. And I'm sure it's so much more. For the life of me, before I even try to do anything to you, I need to know what you're about.
Exactly.
Baby, 1 charge, 2 charges, 3 charges. Attempted murder,
See?
a lesser charge. Stalking. You know what? I wouldn't have came to your damn house no way.
Exactly.
Because
It
I
ain't
would have
worth
been
it.
too scared of
Me
someone
too.
with all of these criminal charges.
Exactly.
So y'all husbands, boyfriends going out cheating on y'all, and y'all are not
Let them go.
doing like any type of background checks on these people. I ain't going.
But the thing is, you can do background check all you want on these people. Don't mean that it's gonna change nothing, because they can develop they can be a psychopath, have a psychopath family. Just because they haven't did nothing, then it's clear, but don't mean they still ain't psychotic, and they can also unalive you at any period of time. So background checks don't mean nothing, because you can be clean and they still act stupid and harm you. So what is the background gonna do?
In nobody's house. Baby, you can have this big size 16-foot man.
Exactly.
Who doing that?
Yeah, you can have that wink that ain't gonna be working next week. You can have that musty booty crack that probably gonna be stinking in 6 hours after he shower, hairy butt. You can have that old moose big pop belly man. You can get you another one. You can get you one way better than that one. I'm pretty sure you can pull somebody else. You're a nice looking woman. You can pull somebody else. You don't need this old little small wink, probably in the size of Vienna anyway.
Like, in the fact that y'all really out here get mad at women. Y'all get mad at women over a piece of nothing.
Sausage.
Now he probably
Vienna.
sitting back somewhere crying. Baby,
See?
boy, fuck you.
Exactly.
Wipe them tears. Cause that's
Yeah, fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Fuck you and that donkey you rode in on, and that cattle you rode in on, and that horse, that moose, that bull you rode in on. So I hope he grieving to know it's his fault why his wife is gone.
at the end of the day, a man knows exactly what a woman gonna do behind him.
Exactly.
A man knows when a woman gonna tear the city up.
Oh,
a man
yeah.
knows when a woman gonna look for him all night
Exactly.
until she find him. A man knows when a woman will come to his homeboy's house, embarrass him, and try to drag him up out of there and make him come home.
Exactly.
So the fact that you even played with her like this, and now
See?
she done lost her life behind some senseless bullshit.
See?
She made a choice at the end of the day.
Yes, she did.
But baby, these men out here cheating on y'all,
See?
they ain't worth it. These just happened with the dude in Alabama. He ran up in his house, apartment, and found his girlfriend cheating on him.
See?
Now he done unalived the coach,
See?
going right in jail. That ain't self-defense.
Right.
You don't go to nobody's house, man. Y'all can't even, no matter how y'all want to twist and turn this, and yes, this is someone's loved one. This is somebody's family member. at the end of the day, we got to hold our people accountable.
Yes, we do.
And accountability means she should have never, ever went looking for that damn dog husband of hers.
Exactly.
And she definitely should have never went to nobody's house. And that's
exactly. And it just cost her life. That is so sad. You cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just uncalled for, unnecessary. And you have to be smart. Why do we feel like we're not smart enough? Do you feel like that you could really scare this woman from talking to your man? Talk to him. Leave him. It's all about him. He's the one that you love. If he chooses another woman, let him go. Bye. See you later. And maybe all men will cheat on you at some time. That's why I'm celibate. I've been celibate ever since my daughter was born, and she's 4 years old. You know, do what you got to do. If you got to get a toy, if you got to get your hands, whatever, take care of yourself. Or just not do nothing, because that's what I do. You know, because I don't want to deal with the shenanigans. You know, so many husbands are giving their wives sexually transmitted diseases. They cheating them back. So if he want to cheat, let him cheat, and you go celibate, because I ain't got the time for the games. Because I know every man is going to be a cheater, and I'll be damned if one give me a transmitted disease. That's why I choose to, you know, be alone and be celibate. That's just me. So let's finish this up. And
it's just the end of it. Like, families have to grieve behind cheating.
Does she have any
kids? Too many more fish in the sea.
See, I just said that it's so many men out here. So many men out here. You should have went out and got you a little man. Since you cheating, I go out and do me somebody else too. So you do it, I can do it too. It is what it is, because you once started it. So I'm gonna finish it.
One.
Be careful.
But this right here. Oh, this tears my nerves up.
Exactly.
I did this in my
I got a
20s.
headache.
Baby, I'm not arguing with you. Listen, people can change, yep. But when you know you got a felony, you cannot have a weapon. So I'm going to let y'all look at these charges.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Now, that is a good point, because I was hollering self-defense. But like she said, if you is a felon, that's so true. You cannot have a weapon, so you deserve to go. You're not supposed to have this, so you got to go to jail. So I see the charges, because I'm thinking that she would get off the charges because she went to her house and it was self-defense. No, because you're not supposed to have a pow-pow in your house. You're simply not supposed to have that. So you going to get some charges. So you messed up your life, you messed up that girl's life, and you messed up that man's life if they had a family. So now he ain't going to have neither.
Weapon, felon in possession of a handgun. So no, they did not arrest her for protecting herself. They did not arrest her because the woman is unalive. But they did arrest her because she's in the possession of a weapon.
Thank you.
And when you're a felon,
you can't have
a weapon. Right, wrong, indifferent. I know the family got some type of
closure.
Accountability is accountability. Accountability for the woman that lost her life.
Yes.
Now we got to have accountability for the person that took her life. She had a weapon. She is a felon.
Toast.
We know. And don't say, well, everybody do it. And everybody will eventually get caught.
Oh, yeah. So that is a good place for me to end this video. And I just feel like it was senseless. It should never happen. And now she's going to jail. You unalive her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I think, first of all, I wouldn't even have no gun in the house. Number one. Number two, I think I'll fight. I'll beat the living daylights out of you if you run up in my house. Or I get a knife or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you cannot have a gun if you're a felon. So now you got to serve that time. I don't know if they're going to give her 5 years, because it's not, it was self-defense, but because she came up in her house, but you're not supposed to have a gun. So I don't know if I thought they used to give you 2 years, but I think they give you 5 years now. So you had to do that time. All right. I love y'all. So comment below and tell me what you guys think about this one, and what would you do if she came to your house. And comment, rate, subscribe, and I love you guys to pieces. I'll see you in the next one if my daughter let me do another video. I'm about to try to upload a video now. All right. I love you guys to pieces. Bye.